I literally got scammed today in Philadelphia. So me and my wife were heading out to Florida, and what happened is we decided to go for a trip to Philadelphia. We stopped by in a hotel, and we decided to watch some historic scenery, and yeah, it was all great. It was all good. We went strong. We really enjoyed the historic places, but yeah, unfortunately, we got scammed. We parked in a spot, and everything looked good, like you could park, and I paid Park Mobile app, and the sign said, yeah, you could park between like 8 a.m. and 4 p.m. And there was a little arrow that pointed to the right and to the left. The green arrow to the right, the red arrow to the left. I looked at it and I'm like, I bet it's okay place to park. But boy, was I wrong, because apparently when I got back, the car was gone, and we have everything. We had everything in our car. We had like my laptops, my everything valuable that we needed for vacation, because we're taking a road trip all the way from Connecticut to Florida. So obviously, frantically, we started looking for a solution to see what the hell happened to our car. So I called the police, and they were like, "Ah, well, maybe it got towed." So we told the car, we called the towing company, and sure enough, apparently it got towed. We took an Uber. That took $20. We drove there, got in, and waited 2 hours to get our car because of all of the bureaucratic kind of processes to take your car back. Now, the crazy part about it, the city doesn't have any kind of indication that this is something that you cannot park at, other than like a little arrow, and they place the signs, the parking spot signs, next to the machines that are, collecting money. So I thought it was okay, but as it turns out, it wasn't okay. Short dollars. I got literally scammed in the middle of the day. I got robbed in the middle of the day, legally robbed by the city of Philadelphia, by the transit department, which runs like on mafia, literally, guys, in the middle of the day. So don't go to Philadelphia. If you're a tourist, it's not a tourist-friendly place. Stay away from there. So we're heading out to Virginia, and then we go on to Florida. Although in Florida I did get towed once too, but at least I was able to get my car back right away. And they do have the signs on the asphalt and everywhere where you could like see what's going on. And in Philadelphia, no, you don't have those signs. So I was like, man. So we ended up getting the car. Like we ended up being processed in the processing facility in Philadelphia, in this South Philly. I felt like a process prisoner, waiting there for 2 years when I should be enjoying heading out to Florida. And in fact, of course, I'm gonna take you guys to Florida, you my subscribers. But it didn't, I didn't get that pleasant experience that I should have been getting in the first place. So Philadelphia, goodbye. I'm not coming down again, and I'm gonna let all of my subscribers know: don't ever go to Philadelphia unless those predatory practices change. And as it turns out, I did a little research. They don't even bother including signs or like painting the asphalt saying like, oh, you can't park there. Why bother? I mean, when we could make $2 billion per year from all the tourism, they're gonna come anyway. Doesn't matter what happens. No, not when Freedom Fusion System is involved. That's gonna take a hit. The city of Philadelphia will take a hit. If Freedom Fusion System is involved, the city of Philadelphia will take a hit. Because, one thing if you're a marketer, but I'm not just a regular marketer. Billion-dollar company, Pepsi, loved my marketing so much, they created a drink. Bad publicity for the whole city is a bad thing. So, guys, like literally, it's not the city's fault, but whoever's running the game in Philadelphia, whoever's running the whole towing business over there with predatory practices, that gotta stop. That gotta stop. Else is gonna destroy the tourism, and it's not gonna be good for a long term. But then again, guys, not a lot of people screaming about it, but not when a big big marketing geniuses, creative geniuses like me discover something like this, then I could make a punch. I could make a big punch. You guys seen what we did with Sophie Powers, how she got 70 million views. If I start talking about it, that's it. All hell breaks loose. The only thing that's gonna stop me, guys, is just me like being a good person, not really honing down on this. But because I see so many people struggling and falling into that scam, that's the only reason why I'm talking about it. So thank you guys for joining. And how you doing? I got cooked. I got cooked by going, like, I'm taking you guys to the road trip. Me and my wife, we're heading out. I finally decided to take some time off. We're heading out to Florida. This is like our third time throughout the year. And yeah, I'm gonna show you guys some crocodiles, some manatees, and some other incredible places, but also tell you some incredible stories, and hopefully will help you prevent some of the mistakes that I made, and also in the process help you make some money as well from some of my marketing strategies. So guys, look, enough about Philadelphia. Yes, it's just like, if I have to describe the whole experience, you're probably going to be like, oh my god, I will never go there again. But I will say that I did like the city. I did like the the historic scenery. I just don't like the fact that, like, if I'm coming down from Connecticut to spend my money in Philadelphia and sit there in a hotel, like, go out in a restaurant and get poorly treated like this, where the parking lots, the parking signs are not clearly kind of indicated where to park, how to park, and you get those predatory practices against tourism, then you're not going to see my food ever again in Philadelphia until that changes. And that's going to take a hit on Philadelphia, but it doesn't have to take a hit if this thing changes. But the thing is, the reason why it doesn't change is because of those towing companies, and probably mayor and all the other officials are huddled in on this. So I'm gonna wait and see if for some big scandal coming along. That's gonna be fun to see, fun to watch, to see the corruption breaks loose like a goose. But as it goes for me, guys, look, I'm not here to break down the corruption or anything like this, or be any kind of a Robin Hood of any sort. But I will say one thing, that if you guys watching this channel, continue watching it, because you're going to learn a lot of incredible marketing skills. Can you imagine meeting somebody who can make an impact like this on a whole city? Like, literally, you watching the channel and be like, oh my god, what did I discover? Guys, you discovered an incredible marketer. My name is Ron Wells. I'm a 21st century freedom writer, former certified math teacher for the state of Connecticut, and a full-stack cybersecurity engineer. If somebody pissed me off, I could go ahead and blow it up to the biggest scale, just like I do across all social platforms for whatever it is that I put my mind into. So guys, a lot of moms over 40, they follow me and they be like, Rome, but how do I become so good in marketing? Like, what can I do? How can I have just such flawless expertise? And like, how do I do this? And of course, you could use marketing for a good thing or for a bad thing. You could use it for a good thing, exposing $1 million scams, and still come out good on top of it, and make insane amount of money too in the process, betting stocks on particular things that you blow up with your marketing. And there's some really powerful people that do that. But the other ways that you could use marketing is to just spend money on TikTok Shop. There's many ways you could use those tactics that I show you over here, but of course I want you guys to use them for the good things, not for the bad things. But like, literally, if I'm heading out for vacation, and like, I don't want my experience to be broken down just because I got scammed in the middle of the day. I really want to, instead I want to kind of redirect everything to a positive energy. But it's hard for me to redirect things to a positive energy knowing that we're getting scammed, especially tourists. So guys, like of course, think about it. If you are a mayor of Philadelphia and billions of dollars going into your pocket, like, why would you want to kind of remove this whole predatory towing practices? And why would you want to do that if money coming in? Of course you wouldn't. You would just instead just huddle in together and make some more money. it's not in their interest to go ahead and create like use some paint buckets, use some paint to go ahead and paint around the parking lot to prevent people in parking in the wrong spot. It's not in their interest. Why bother? Why bother spending money just to reduce the overall kind of amount of money that they could get? So they're not going to be yelling and screaming and saying all those things like, hey, but yeah. And typically when people go out on for tourism, they typically don't say good things. I mean, some of them do say good things, but in marketing, guys, you got to understand, like most people, they will go ahead and talk about bad things. And like, oh, I got scammed or whatever. In reality, like if you go to Philadelphia and have a good time, if you say some good things, then great, you mention something. But the reality is most of the time, you're not going to say good things. You just go out, eat a restaurant, and you're good to go. But bad things, you will go ahead and say bad things in social media. So when that happens, everything falls into that bias, like of thinking, why bother improving the city? Why bother improving, like making, because people are not going to say any good things anyway. So why not just charge them and scam them with those toll companies? That's what everything coming down to, guys. So where you going? I'm heading out to Florida, guys. Woohoo! And thank you guys for joining. And oh my god, like what I have a cop behind me that's just literally following me, and I'm gonna like quickly move over because I don't want to get pulled over again. And oh my god, like that was saved by the you guys not gonna believe this. Like, this is my setup. This is the setup. I don't know if you guys see that. It's kind of nuts, right? So I got the camera, right? So check this out. I got this camera. It records the front and back, right? So it records the front and back. Let me just kind of show it you. So it records the front and back. And of course, it's a long trip. We're heading out to Florida, guys. I mean, look, and the cool part about it, like when I parked in that spot where I got scammed, I was able to rewind back and see, did I park in our correct spot? And like, if you look at the sign, that tells you like, oh, you could park here. The sign literally said you could park here between 4 and 8 p.m. And you start wading into it and you're like, oh, okay, 4 to 8 p.m. Okay, I'm good. And then you look at it and you're like, okay, I see another sign that there's a pay station. Oh, okay, before the 8 p.m. there's a pay station. Subconsciously, you think that, I'm just going to park the car. Wrong. That's a trap. and that's what they do. The city of Philadelphia designed those honeypots, traps, to extract money out of tourists. And when I went and researched that on ChatGPT with my wife, I discovered lots of Reddit people complaining all about it. And I was like, oh my God, and like, how come nobody exposed them? Well, the reason why, guys, think about it. When there's people making money and somebody's saying thing on Reddit, like obviously in order to make an impact, you got to have a very powerful marketing company behind you. Now, keep something in mind. If you have extremely like a very good marketing power, you could go ahead and expose people. But if you don't, your Reddit kind of post not gonna get seen. So a lot of people kind of struggle to get themselves seen. So one of the ways for you guys to get your marketing seen is to do the following. What I'm gonna do, guys, I'm gonna give you the secret. We're heading out to Florida right now, and of course it's a long ride. We're gonna stop by Virginia, but I wanted to tell you a quick secret. So this is what worked for me. Well, like some of you will say, what do you mean what worked for you? What do you mean by that? Well, look, guys, as you all know, in life you gotta have fun. You gotta go to Florida, you gotta enjoy, you gotta look at the crocodiles, you gotta see different places. And that's what I'm doing right now with my wife. We're heading out. It's a long trip. We got about like 3 hours to drive to Virginia. And I figured I'd just go ahead and create this video and talk about what I'm gonna do next. Now, guys, of course, some of you will say, well, I'm not interested in what we're gonna do next. I'm interested in what I'm gonna do next. But remember, guys, like the only way you're gonna discover what to do next is if you understand the perspective of other people. Otherwise, you may be going the wrong path. So let me help you guys pick the right path, the same path that can finally help you discover freedom. The first step, what you want to do when you have fun, you obviously got to identify am I doing the right thing, whatever it is that I'm trying to do in life? Am I gonna like, is whatever it is that I'm doing, is it working for my future me? That's the first thing you gotta ask. The second thing you gotta ask, how can I squabble up with the right people to help me make it work, to help me make whatever it is that I want to do work? The third thing you gotta ask yourself is, who can those people keep me accountable? And the answer is, if not, then of course it will not be impactful for you. But if yes, it could be a huge impact for you. So guys, look, without further ado, I'm not gonna like kind of talk too much about it. But what I will say is, if you get scammed in Philadelphia, no, understand the reason why. So as it goes for me right now, we're probably the phone is getting hot, the battery is getting overloaded, so I'm probably gonna cut it short. But if you guys have any questions, definitely let me know, and I'll probably create another workshop that talks about some other things, some other topic other than me getting scammed, and something else. But I'll let you know what that is as it goes for now. I'm gonna have to tap out, and I'll see you